just want to tell you a little story about me, about Igbo, about Nigeria. Let me first start from this. I've been listening to the conversation, all this while, but I always kind of convinced that at this stage we are still forgetting the foundation that made up of that country. Sir, that country is just like 3 people who come from different backgrounds. You, sir, you come from a nuclear family background, okay?
Yeah.
As Igbo man, for example,
okay.
I come from a little polygamous background. In my family, they can marry maximum of 3. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
They can marry maximum of 3. Minimum of 1. In your family, you can only marry minimum of 1. In another family, they can marry 10 and above. Are you getting me? Instantly from that foundation that I just give out as an example now. Please, if you want to do censor or count the number of the family, which family out of the 3 do you think is going to be, highest? You will know without asking you that, without waiting for your answer, that the family that have right or that can, for any reason, either poverty, either there's economic hardship, either whatever. That is the way of life. You can marry 10. You will know that the population of that family will be more than the one that can marry 2 or 3 and the one that can marry only 1. Now, let us grow it up to a kind of defense. If those families are talking about defense, number 1, the one that married 10, we have enough number. If there's crisis, they will have defense without even any more further argument. Now, let's just take it up a little bit. Those ones that are married 10 and above, they were supported with a kind of religion that do ask questions right away. If I see your hand near my mouth, not even until you slap me, and you just raise up your hand near my cheek, I will slap you back right away. Then the other family go to the religion whereby they teach him when they slap you left side, turn your right and say sorry and leave the same. Okay. Are you following me, sir?
Yeah.
Now, those families are now grew up, they now be together in the same spot. Without being told, whatever coming into that family, into that 3 family that I use as an example, if they want to share things, automatically sharing of things is not going to be equal. Right? Today, I just want to bring you up. We now go from there to the level of, let us do something that will bind us together. Let us send representatives to do this. Whenever they want to send representatives to do anything that bind the 3 families together, the representative of one family is going to be more than the representative of the other 2 families. From them, we grow up again, we produce constitution. Go to the constitution of that country, read it from beginning to end. You will see it favoring some part of the country. Now, sir, when we are in 21st century, that China has gone ahead 1 million miles. Western has gone ahead 1 million miles. Whenever we want to discuss something important in that Senate, do you know what we normally discuss at 21st century? We are discussing about open grazing. We are discussing about waterways. And that is what concerns them, and that is what loud in that house that's supposed to be talking about something of 21st century upward. Are you getting me now?
Yeah.
Now, let's go up a little bit. The situation now, you talk about Obi being cool, being simple. Do you forget Obi background? Do you forget where he brought up? Now, let me now hit the nail. If the system of that country has made it possible to the extent, if you want to become anything in that country, there's some part of that country that you need to submit yourself to or agree with. Let me go further. There is nobody that became president today. Do you know that a lot of things is happening in the West that nobody did not even pay attention? Let that minor out of what is happening in the West, which is Yoruba land, happen in the North. Before they break, you will see Tinubu in the North. Are you getting me? I remember when there's a terrorist attack in a church in Owo. It took Tinubu almost 2 weeks before Tinubu visit Owo. When the fire incident in Katsina, before daybreak, Tinubu was in Katsina. Are you getting me? Why is he doing that? He knows where he's going. He knows who determines his fate. Are you getting me now? That Ebuka Obi is a neutral person. He's a somebody who all his file is full of govern Nigeria. Are you getting me? And they want to govern citizens of Nigeria. They want to deliver Nigeria. By going there, let me tell you one thing. If you try as much as possible to be a little bit violent, that violence is coming back to those people who is fighting for. That is another thing. Second, you are talking about Sowore. Sowore, how many supporters did they have even in the West? Talk less of go and win Northern, that they are the one that, so important in the system of that country. Let me tell you, let us be realistic at some point. Nigeria is a three enemy forced to be a friend. That is number one. Again, you go further, you talk about we have to make our government be fearful of us to clinical. They can only be fearful of us when the democracy is being practiced. Why 8 years of Buhari are not be fearful of us? That is the question of ground. At the same time, who are those to be fearful? Those ones that shouted about Nigeria yesterday, are they not in government today? Do you think this little protest that we did now, it has affected government? Watch out. Those governments, they are union. They are not just a government. The government you have in that country today, they are union. They are not government. Of course. Watch out in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months or 1 year. They will bring all those people that will not allow them to go on with the system. They will bring them into that system. When they bring into that system, before you open your window, you will see everywhere silent. That's the system. Tell anybody that you knew in time past that fought for Nigeria critically, they are not a part of that government today. That is the system. So meanwhile, I always convince. We see this thing clearly. Whenever we want to talk about referendum division, we will go front and back. Let me tell you one thing. I've never in my life achieved anything until I begin to mingle with Igbo. My first traveling out of that nation, it was single-handed from an Igbo man because of my activities. When I was living under my parents, I was getting to school. I'm talking of secondary school. I was getting to school sometimes 15 minutes after 8. My first rented house, I'm lucky to rent in a Igbo occupied house. Are you hearing me? Yeah. Immediately I live with Igbo, I know how to get to school 7 o'clock, 7:30. Because how are you going to do it without waking up when Igbo people are waking up? Are you getting me? So I don't joke with Igbo, but there's one thing I want to put light on. The citizens of that country could simply rescue it. Nobody on earth will rescue it without submitting themselves to the northern idea. That is why I use 3 family as example. No matter how you want to fight, if you come from Igbo land, there is limitation to your fight. If you come from Yoruba land, you have to mingle, submit, agree, abide with what they want before you can even come to that stage of you want to govern. So nobody that will come to the president or to the leader of that country without follow the procedure of the north, it's not going to work because the constitution, everything is inside of them. That is it. So meanwhile, I want to say this clear. At this crucial stage, I want to hear more about referendum, more about how everybody will go their way without war. Because there's nothing, no indication ahead of us. I just want to tell you the truth. No indication, nothing that sounds like that country is going to work. Because the 3 of us that come together, we have different background, different way of life, different food, different everything. Without speaking English in that country, we cannot communicate. You are right about this transaction. I know it happened like that in some country, but our own situation is worse. You talk about Chatham House in London. Is it not the procedure? Is there any year we are going to election? That thing is not occur. Who's going to stop it? Because that is system. And those people that majority, all they teach them in the mosque, in any way they go, you got to rule. When they tell you, brother, you got to deliver your family, you have to struggle in your business, deliver your family. When they teach me in my family, you have to read as much as you can, so that you can carry on with you can carry up your brothers. Why they tell somebody that they will never tell do this, you will become this? No, you born to rule, and anywhere you go, the lesson you'll be hearing is to rule, without any serious concrete analysis towards it. So then I want to tell you this, sir. Why is it any time the opportunity come for Igbo, Igbo look back again? Go to the street. I was born and brought up in Lagos. I do business. Born my entire life is with Igbo. Go to street of Lagos. Go to street wherever Igbo is. 90% of Igbo are shouting Biafra. We are getting closer. We are getting closer to it. Are they meant to be a developer all over Nigeria? Put them to waterline area and they develop it. They move them away. Put them to this market that is not being built at all. They build it. They move them away. Is that what they want to do for the rest of their life, brother?
Absolutely no. Like this thing you just said now, Like this thing you just said. Yes, I do encourage people from the Southeast to do more of development in their area. I understand that the struggle for the actualization of Biafra is, disturbing some businesses because of sit-down, but it's not going to be forever. It's something that they must fight for. You understand? Because believe me, 99% of people from Southeast believe in Biafra. 99%.
I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah.
99% of Easterner believe in Biafra. Why is it now that we are seeing a light? Then they're now reversing and remember whatever they have in this, whatever they have. We have to scatter these things once and for all and get it straight. If you want to talk about your property, about whatever you have, about anywhere you are, first get your power, first get your foundation straight, and ask for the rest. The second kingdom of God suffer violence, and violence take it by force. That is destruction on ground. We Yoruba, we are 100% ready. And you have been channeling this thing all this while. No time you will be in the street of Lagos or in Dumata. All something you'll be hearing is in Biafra we stand. In Biafra we stand. So whenever this Biafra show face, whenever we see the red light, it will be the time we'll be talking about all that. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. That is why, if you are thinking that maybe Igbo is going to cover that country, how possible is this? When the lesson go, Igbo will go to Biafra. When the lesson is around the corner, the claim is Biafra. Suddenly, somebody will just surface and start the politics that they are not talking about. How possible for that person to grow up to that position? It's not going to be possible. Let us be frank. Let us be realistic.
No, the real people.
That country is three enemy with different background that are forced together to be friends. Simple.
Yeah, the real people who are really fighting for Biafra, most of them don't participate for Nigerian election. You understand? They are consistent. They are resolute to what they are doing. You understand? When you only so many wealthy people from Igbo land who have properties all over Nigeria, they are the kind of people who, when you listen to them, they talk about, and we really need to do restructuring, and then because they are afraid of maybe the properties they have from across the country. You understand? So thank you so much. Let's have another conda. This is a Adewale Agbonda, right?
But whenever you want to comment, please use one Igbo language. Use one Igbo. Just add one Igbo letter into it. Because why is that? I don't know. I never live my life alone.
Okay.
I live with it all through my life. Go to Lagos.
You should pick the name. You should pick the name that we are going to call you. You are the one that will pick the name that people want to call you. Okay. I will send that to you. All right.
I will send that.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Before I go, I want freedom for my brothers. I want freedom. They are not meant to be a developer. Please.
It's all right. Thank you so much, Mr. Adewale. Thank you. So let's have another caller. It's a terrible situation, The rate of insecurity in Nigeria. I always say that this system is not going to work like this. This system is not going to work. But just that people don't want to understand. The system is not going to work. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. I just came back from church now.
Okay, your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Chris. I'm calling from Anambra State.
Chris, Mwane. Kedu?
You don't.
All right, sir. Thanks for joining us. What is going on in your area? I hope they have not pushed the insecurity to your area. I heard that some policemen were killed yesterday as well.
No, we that is inside Southeast, it's not the way people is. We are not seeing it the way people are seeing us outside there, you understand?
Okay.
The only thing is that you just have to lie low. This is not time to drive flashy cars. Okay. It's not time to show off, you understand?
Okay.
You just lie low if you really want to have yourself this Southeast here.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
We can hear you. Just in a few minutes.
I just finished listening to that man that finished now before me. I thank God for people like that.
Okay.
But there's something I just want to chip in.
All right.
Like the other time I called you, I told you, because you said something. You said that Igbo people should just should start developing Southeast. Or I told you that Igbo people want to develop Southeast. Igbo people always want to develop anywhere. If they want, it's not as if they don't want to develop Southeast, but the amenities that they needed are not here. Are you getting it? That is why you see them going to Lagos, going to Abuja and all. If they give us amenities that we needed, something like seaports, international airports.
Is that not why I am angry with you people's politicians? Because they don't know the essence of politics. No. Wait, sir. They don't know the essence of politics. More time, they will be blaming the North. They will be blaming the federal government. Let me tell you the simple truth. If Igbo politicians, if they are sensible, they come together, they have the power to create both the seaport in the Southeast. This is about politics. They can do it, but they don't want to do it.
Let me tell you what they are doing. Though some of our people is involved, is contributing to what we are passing through. But at the same time, are you hearing me?
Yeah, we are hearing you.
But at the same time, federal government and sorry to use the word Fulanis or other Nigerian. That guy mentioned something, said that the constitution of Nigeria favors a particular set of people in Nigeria, especially the Northerners. And whenever you want to do something, if you are not dancing to their tune, they will never allow you. They will not come out to show that they are the one doing it, but they will hide under our own people. Are you getting it? Take for instance, what happened in the Imo State. Somebody that after voting and everything, the Imo people choose whom they want to serve them. But because that person Imo people choose, don't want to dance to the tune of the Northerners or the Fulanis, they ended up removing the person that came first, jumped the second, jumped the third, and go and pick the fourth person. Because that person agreed to what they want. They will not. Before that time, you don't see this kind of insecurity in Igbo states.
No.
So when we are saying Igbos, that somebody is answering Igbo name, don't mean that person is with Igbo. So if you are waiting for the politicians, many of them is being chosen again by some set of people in the North, people that will play according to people that will agree to their terms. So they give us those people. Like I told you, everybody came out. The entire Nigeria used Peter Obi. Peter Obi, they ended up giving it to Kolo. You were saying something before that Peter Obi should stand his ground. Can I tell you something? If Peter Obi tried to stand and want to defend his vote violently, because he defended his vote only that he did it in a legal way, Peter Obi did not back off. He did not chicken out. It's just that he decided to follow it in the due process. Because Peter Obi is an Igbo man, if Peter Obi tried to become violent or do what Sowore is doing now, they will start killing people.
No,
they will start killing. They can even kill him because he's Igbo man. Let's tell ourselves the truth.
Okay, no.